In this video, I'm going to show you the easiest ways to make millions in GTA Online this week. Most of these methods are simple but effective in making money. I've got a mix of active and passive methods for you, so I recommend you watch the video till the end and use all the methods in the video to make the most money possible. A lot of the methods in the video are paying double money and RP, and we've even got some of them paying triple money and RP, meaning you can make the most money possible. You can easily stack millions if you do everything right and follow the video to the very end. Now let's start with method 1, and we've got the Moneyfront businesses, and specifically we've got the car wash business, which is free this week and easy to claim. You can use any of the Moneyfront businesses you like, but if you're a beginner and you don't own any of them, the car wash business is the best place to start. Not only would it boost your existing businesses and let you earn more money, it's also a fun way to earn money without rinsing the Kayo method or the Dr. Dre method over and over again. The Moneyfront businesses have been a part of the game for a while now, but they are so underappreciated. I get that they don't always pay millions like the Dr. Dre method or Kayo, but this week is paying triple money for the legal business side, meaning if you grind these out, you leave with a decent payout. I also like to do these heat jobs. To start these, all you need to do is call RAF. From here, you should get the option to start the heat job or even the legal side business jobs. Now, bear in mind, if your heat level is too high, you'll need to complete the legal jobs, bring the heat level back down. Once you've completed those jobs, the money doesn't go straight to your bank. You'll have to wait a little and then go to the car wash business. From here, you should see that you have two different incomes. The car wash side of the business, which you can collect from this safe, or you'll have the money from the jobs that you've completed, walk into the back. And there should be this suitcase where you can build up your money and collect it if you want. Another good thing about this business is if you complete these jobs for the car wash business, it's part of this week's challenge. So you get another bonus for that. Easy, simple and fast money. An extra $100,000 just from the weekly challenge. Just remember, the money is only triple for the legal side of the business. For example, collecting customers' cars and cleaning them, then delivering them back to the customer, which will get you triple money for that job in return. Okay, so now we're moving on to the next method. It links very well to the first method that we use and could even be done in the background while you're grinding those Moneyfront jobs. The next grind for this week is the Counterfeit cash grind. This once again is a business that not many players use, but it's paying double money and RP this week, and it's more of a passive business where you don't really need to do anything. Now, to start off, you can either manage this business from your mansion control center. From here, you can resupply and even start the sell missions, or you could actually go to your Counterfeit business and manage everything else from there. But if you're managing it from the mansion, you can also boost your production speed using your assistant. This speeds up the time taken to fill your stock, allowing you to get the most money possible the shortest amount of time. Another recommendation I have is for you to buy these upgrades. Equipment upgrade and the staff upgrade directly affect the time taken to fill your product levels, which once again is recommended to make the most money as fast as possible. But you also have the security upgrade. If you own the mansion security and have this upgrade in your business, you have no chance of getting your product stolen or raided. So that might be a good upgrade if you've got money to spend. But the staff and the equipment upgrade, they're my recommendations for you. But the only upgrades I really recommend is the staff and the equipment upgrade. They're the best recommendations for you, which directly increase your product and speed up the time taken to get that product. So if you're using this business, those upgrades are a must-have. Now, to start this business, just like most businesses, you'll have to do the setup mission. It's quite simple. You just steal supplies from somewhere and deliver them back to your business. Once you've delivered them back to your business, you should get an alert saying that your product is now being produced and the business is now set up. So after your first setup mission, your supply bar should be full, but for the next supply missions, the bar only moves a little bit. So it's better for you to buy supplies instead of stealing them. Buying supplies gets you a full supply bar without grinding out a few missions, and you can instead do the Moneyfront business grind while your stock builds up passively. Moving on to why this business links with the Moneyfront business. If you own the Moneyfront business, specifically the car wash business, which is free this week, selling the Counterfeit cash stock while owning the car wash business gets you an extra 35% boost, making it close to $1 million for one full sale. Easy money. Sell missions are quite simple and self-explanatory. They basically require you to either take some trucks or a bike depending on your stock level and drop off the stock to certain locations. Now, moving on to method 3. This is a method that we do every week. It's one of the best methods of this whole video and pays you $253,000 in just a few minutes. This is 100% worth it for all players, even if you're already rich. Start this, open up your map and head to this exact HSW location. It should be in Pacific Bluffs for this week, and once you're there you can use any HSW vehicle you like. I prefer using the Hakuchu drag bike. It's one of the fastest HSW vehicles. It lets you fit through gaps and avoid traffic, making you finish the race as fast as possible in the shortest amount of time. If you don't have this bike, you can use any HSW upgraded vehicle. This week's time trial is a little easier, so you should be able to get it done in no time. Once you've got your vehicle of choice, just head to the purple time trial and start it. Once you've started it, open up the pause menu and then find the yellow final location. Set your waypoint on that final location and back out of the pause menu. Now just open your phone and quit the job. From here, you can now follow the purple waypoint all the way to the end of the race. There is shortcuts for this time trial, but this week it's really not that difficult and most players should be able to complete it under the time limit. Just make sure you're driving at full speed and avoiding any traffic. Like I said earlier, the HSW drag bike is the best bike to use in this time trial, and it's really worth the purchase as you use it every week for these time trials. Once you've got to the time trial finishing point, drive to the yellow circle and the time trial should finish. If you've completed it within the time limit, you should receive $253,000 and some RP to help you level up. Like I said earlier, this is an easy method everyone should be doing, even if you're already rich. Now moving on to the next method, we've got the standard time trial. Anyone can complete this, even beginners. There's no special requirements other than owning one vehicle. This means you don't need to use any HSW vehicles like the other time trial, but if you do have one, it makes the time trial a lot easier. This trial is a little harder than the HSW one, but I'll show you an easy route to get it done. Head to the location near Fort Zancudo base and choose the fastest vehicle you own once again. I do recommend you use bikes, it's way easier to avoid any traffic. So I'm going with the HSW drag bike, and like before, head to the time trial and do the same waypoint method by opening the map and marking the time trial to the end point. Now from here you can start the race, and once you've started the race the waypoint will tell you to go right. Just ignore it and follow my turn and turn left. Just make sure you're driving as fast as possible and you avoid any traffic. If you do crash, you're better off restarting the race. This week, this time trial requires speed to get it done, and it's a little harder than the other weeks, so just make sure you're driving as fast as possible and avoiding all the traffic. But like I said earlier, just follow my example. We do ignore the waypoint a lot in this race, but it's the fastest way of getting it done. You can slow the video down if you do want to take every turn that I do to make sure you get this race done as fast as possible. But once you get to this specific location like me, just climb up this hill and drive as fast as possible at full speed. Avoid any rocks or any trees, as hitting one of them could cause you to fail the race and it's just annoying and you will have to restart. Continue driving up the hill and avoiding everything. You should eventually reach the top. You should now be able to head to the race finale and get $101,000 in just a few minutes. It may take beginners a few attempts. Once you get the hill climb done, it's simple and it's easy. You get an extra $100,000. This can be done every week and it really is one of the easiest methods to make money in GTA Online. Now for the last method, I've got a little bonus method for those of you still watching, so comment Nightclub down below if you've reached this part of the video. You probably already guessed it, but this is the last method I've got for you, and it's the nightclub business. Now at the moment there's no special payouts or double money, but even without those bonuses, this business is still a broken business and is 100% the best business in the game. So making a money method video and not including this business would be crazy. Now for the nightclub businesses, there's two ways of making money. You've got your actual nightclub business, which builds up money in the safe based on your club popularity, and then you've got your underground business, which uses technicians to source goods which you can sell later. The best part of this business is definitely the popularity payout of the legit side of the nightclub. So we'll focus on that side of the business for the video, but if you do want a detailed guide on the nightclub, make sure you check out my nightclub video and you should find everything in there, a detailed full guide of the nightclub. Now moving on, to earn the most money possible in the shortest amount of time, you want your nightclub popularity to always be full, and to keep it full, if it's moved down a little, just change your DJ. The first time changing your DJ will cost $100,000. but every change after that should only be $10,000, and doing this would make your popularity bar 100% full. If your bar doesn't fill up 100%, that means your popularity went too low. You want to make sure you're always above 80% popularity and then change your DJ. If you're anything below that, it could require you to do a few security jobs that pop up on the map, or even promoting your nightclub business. Keeping your nightclub business at 100% allows you to make the most money possible in the shortest amount of time. Gives you a little boost in earning money so that your safe fills up and you can get that $250,000 every time. Max the safe fills up to is $250,000, so just keep an eye and collect that when it's full. This business is one of the easiest businesses and lets you stack money AFK, so while you're grinding active methods like the ones I've shown you in this video, your passive methods are still making you money in the background. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe and like. I've got some crazy money making methods coming up very soon, and if you've made it to the very end, comment Nightclub down below. Make sure you comment which video you want to see next. Thanks for watching and see you next time.